Welcome back, sugar crystals. So I don't want to alarm you. Please do not let yourself be alarmed. But POOEY only did $3.3 million of volume in the past 24 hours. Pulse chain, near the 300 million mark. Not even close. 100x higher. 100x more activity. It tells you something. And here I am to let you know, so you are armed with the competitive advantage going forward for the rest of crypto. Look at this. POOEY allowed scum into their ICO. VCs, scam. Not all of them, 99.9%. Insiders, scam. Not all of them, 99% of them. Exchanges, typoed here. They don't even deserve a correction. Scam. All of them. Except the DEXs. So 99% of all the volume going out there is in a scum affiliated exchange. A necessary evil. Scum. They all got in. Coinbase, Binance, they all let them in. Look at this. No one cares about the chain. Nobody cares. I know this is no surprise to you because thank you for like, subscribing, bell buttoning and all. You are a baby doll baby cake and you're a little sugar crystal. Look at this. POOEY. Wow. This is disgusting, by the way. The main coin of the main chain is only at $2.7 million. And number two is called luck. Because yeah, that's what you need if you want to succeed on this chain. $81,000. Absolutely abysmal. But this is no surprise. POOEY just giving out the VC money, man. That's it. That's what happens. There's no community. There is no community. If you go to Dex Screener, you can see all these chains. Have a look at these, baby dolls. What difference is there between any chain? Bonarium. I don't know what the hell this is. Shibarium? Bonarium? This is crazy. All these different chains. What competitive advantage do they have? Well, you're here to answer. You're here to get the answer right. We need a strong community. It's all about the branding and the marketing of the community, man. You need people to get tattoos of the logo on their forehead. You need to let people name their children after the chain. You got to do extreme stuff like that. That's what I want to see. Don't listen to these people who sit on the fence. If you sit on the fence, you're like everybody else. What do you think about the weather? What do you think about the weather today? Oh yeah, it's all right. What do you think about chairs? Oh yeah, it's all right. What do you think about bed sheets? Yeah, I'm in the middle. You know what I mean? No one really has a strong opinion about 99% of things. So in crypto, if you have a middle opinion, you're not going to make it. You got to literally believe you are the next second coming, right, of the Messiah. That's how it is. Those are the people who are the loudest, the most convicted. Pulse Chain has $328 million of volume, 100x higher, man. So POOEY is an example. POOEY was not ground up. Look what happens. That's the result you get. This was ground up. Have you heard of a coin called Ethereum? Down here, on the left here, right? Have you heard of a coin called Ethereum? Ethereum had a public ICO. It did a crowdfunding from Bitcoin. So you could put your Bitcoin in and you got Ethereum tokens. Isn't that fantastic? I think there were about 10,000 people at the start. It was 5,000 or 10,000. Isn't that beautiful? From 31 cents to $1,400 in its first cycle. 5,400 or 4,500x. Huge. Huge. 15,000x in 2 cycles. Wow. Grassroots. They start from the ground up. Here is the ground. We are starting. We are these little grass, these shrubs coming up. Wow. And then we go to a big tree together. Wow. We go up. And what's in the big tree? The institutions. But it all comes from the people. That's the most important part. What does POOEY do? So POOEY is here with XRP. You know, POOEY, you got XRP. These types of people. Okay, XRP. This is like, you know, JP Morgan coin. They're up here. And what they do is they just want to let the fecal matter. They just want to throw it on. They just want to wee on everybody down here. That's what they do. That's what these big people do. They are the most powerful in society. They were going to make money even without crypto. They don't really need it. So they come down on us and here we are with our hands over our heads like, no, 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 stop wee-weeing on me, please. That's what happens, man. They take all everyone's money. They release the coin at a valuation of $1 billion from day one. No one can get in. You have to first buy at 1 billion. Okay, and where's the community? So you might say, hey, there's other expensive coins out there. Yeah, but guess what? They have 100,000 people in there already. Who's in POOEY? 6 people. Coinbase owner, Binance owner, VC1, VC2, Insider 1, Insider 2. There you go. There's the 6 people. How about that for a network effect? And you can see that. I'm not even like guessing here. I mean, $328 million for here. But POOEY, completely different world. POOEY, $3 million. It's all about the network effect. It's all about Metcalfe's law. You need more people. When you get the people, you get the price pump, you get the value. Markets value in crypto. Markets seem to value stuff with more people. And by seem, I mean you can pretty much write in a formula. We do have the formula for it. You do get more people, you do get the price pumps. And then unfortunately, when you start trimming people, you get an exponential decay. You get kind of destroyed as well. That's why crypto is super risky. It's all about that network effect. You are going to see POOEY and Craptos, which is another one. Let's have a look at Craptos' volume. I'm very curious. Craptos, all the way. I mean, they paid so much money as well. Have a look at this. Craptos, oh my God. Craptos somehow is actually less than POOEY. Craptos had $635,000 for the whole chain. What's going on? Multiple billion-dollar valuation. Binance are in. Coinbase are in. VCs, insiders. They're even going to give allocations. They're probably even giving allocations to the mainstream YouTube influencers. You know what I've noticed? Just to let you know, okay, I'm not going to name any names because, screw them. I'm not going to do marketing for them. Mainstream influencers, what they do is, I learned this from 2020, okay? They have allocations, but if there are other less popular influencers than them, only marginal, it could be like 20% less popular, 30% less popular, what they'll do is they will not shill it. They won't even mention it. It's because their name and reputation is so big that they basically were able to grift the insiders themselves and the VC saying, hey man, like, I've got secret powerful friends. I'm not going to throw it on my channel, but you're with me. So I will like support it if your ecosystem flourishes. So that's what they kind of do. They kind of buy themselves an option. So they go, well, if the ecosystem flourishes and you do well, then we'll begin shilling. But they get the money from the start anyway. That's the dangerous part. And never trust them, okay? Never, ever, ever trust them because they are in from the ground floor. And guess what happens? Maybe it's up like, 3 or 4x in 2025. And maybe they release some little stimulus program. And what will happen? This influencer who got in here, they are now going to get their megaphone and start saying, oh, wow, participate in this thing. That's what they're going to start saying. And you're not going to think anything bad's going to happen because, it's free money being handed out. And what happens is they're all exiting. They don't need a huge valuation. They got to get in. They get to dump on you. You have to buy at $10 billion valuation. They got in. There's like 5 people in the network. $635,000. This is an absolute atrocity. So this is what happens when you don't do grassroots. You need a community. Bitcoin, grassroots. Ethereum, grassroots. There are other chains with valuations, okay? But who knows if they're going to be around. You need grassroots. Optimism and Arbitrum are interesting because they are not grassroots, but they are aligned with Ethereum. So now, this is why crypto is risky, friends. We can go to zero tomorrow, all right? With Arbitrum and Optimism, the layer 2 of Ethereum, the layer 2 chains that like are officially nodded to by Vitalik himself, we might see a rift in crypto in the next few years. It is possible that people reject these layer 2 chains. Not because they're like, oh, I don't like it, but because they're like, nah, I don't feel so excited about it. You're just kind of like you're a wooden chair. There's no squeak. Okay, this chair is just too pristine and clean. There's just nothing there for me, right? This is what we might find happens. So our edge that we try to find is, hey, can we get a community that can go from being quiet to loud and actually take on, well, I'm already looking at one of them right now. I want to find more so I can diversify. But unfortunately, all of these are just not promising. The valuations are too high and they've already been priced in from the previous bull market, okay? So now you see the danger. This is what happens. You know what? Hey, when they want to enrich themselves, this is the volume you get. You get $600,000. You only get $3 million volume. I can do more volume in my right midden. That's how tiny this is. Atrocity. Horrific. But not horrific for the early people who get in. So where do you go from here? Well, think about your decisions from now on. Are you going to be in a chain that is good or bad? Well, you don't really know because now you have to make your own metrics in your own mind. What is actually good? There never really is good. There's a good price. But there's good risk. They're two different things. What's a good price? Well, everything great still has a price. Water's great. Okay, what about if it costs you $8,000 for a bottle? You're like, okay, it ain't so great anymore, right? So everything is determined by its price. Craptos, yeah, if they let me into Craptos for a $20 million valuation, I'll be like, sweet. Because by the way, that's what they get in. They get in on a $20 million, okay, valuation. I'm like, sweet. I'd love that. It's crap, but hey, sometimes you can polish some poop. You can gurney, you can wash it down. Put some detergent over it, put some cologne, spray some cologne. It's nice. But for a $1 billion valuation, like, hang on. That means if I have to buy with you on the public market, when we buy, we are paying the 50x return of the insiders. That's the difference. It's all about what you get in. So yeah, this is a hard thing to deal with. Even Warren Buffett will say, so you're going to see a lot of duds in stocks, in crypto. We're going to see a lot of duds in our lifetime. But Warren Buffett always tries to give his wonderful wisdom and he actually says this comment, right? He goes, it's better to buy a wonderful company for a fair price instead of buying a fair company for a wonderful price. So I'll translate that for you in crypto. Basically, it means it's better to pay a bit of a premium in a strong community because you have a good probability in your mind that it's going to be around in 5 to 10 years and compounding will work for you. It's better to do that rather than buy something that's a bit poopy, but you're like, well, it's so cheap. It's got like one last cigar puff left. That's the type of mindset he's going. But you got to think about why he's saying this. It's because he's giving advice to millions and millions of people. And 99% of people are not cut out for this. So he's kind of telling you like, yeah, in the long run, in the 15-year run, 15 to 20 years, you'll look back and go, wow, yeah, I paid for expensive thing back then, but because it was so great, it kept going and multiplying through the power of compound interest. That's what he's talking about. In crypto, some people will refer to this as Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's okay, the blue chip. But look at the time frame, baby dolls. 15 years. And by the way, I'm not exaggerating. Yes, the time frame is 10 years plus. Minimum 10 years. When he talks about this, it's 10 to 15 years plus. So he's talking about basically like 2 cycles of the stock market. Right? So how much time do you have here? If you said to me, hey, I've got 15 years to make it, you're going to kill it, man. You're going to kill it. But if you said, hey, while there's edge here and there's a lot of volatility and a lot of people don't know what they're doing, can I shorten this in 15 years? Is it possible to make it in 4 years? Well, there's no guarantees, but hey, people have done it before. You're a baby doll baby cake and you have more than $633,000 volume. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.